right, without further ado, man, we about to get straight to it, man. Today's guest, man, we got an upcoming artist, bro, that's been, from my perspective and what I see, you know what I mean, kind of just scrolling through, you know what I mean, your Instagram, looking at your My Story and just kind of being observant to what you got going on, bro. It looked like you make trying to make a statement this year. It looked like you focused and you got a lot of goals and aspirations, man. Today on the platform, man, we got Blow, man. What's the deal, bro? How you
What it
feeling, man?
do? Man, we feeling good on this Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I see you
hmm
lit up over there, man. I see them diamonds hitting you. Feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. If we can, bro, just to kick it off, um, tell us what the vibe's been like of the day. I kind of like to check people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to see where a person at for the day and just how everything been going for you.
Uh, like you said, this year definitely is the year. Press. RP my relative Tank. You feel me? He got a lot to do with the heavy press, but along that come with that press can come stress. You feel
Yeah.
me? So even on my good days, I still kind of be feeling the pressure. Like I gotta, what can I do to progress? You feel me? But I'm the type that kind of uh I don't mind the pressure. I kind of like it because it keep me on my toes. So
No doubt. No
it's still
doubt.
a good day.
No
You feel
doubt.
me?
No doubt. No doubt. And I can't help but to, you know what I mean, but to ask, and just hearing a bit of your motivation coming into the year. Who was tanking? What did he mean to you for him to have that type of impact on you?
Oh shit, the nigga was like, brother from another mother. My one of my first relatives, my first cousins. I knew the nigga from his whole birth to the end. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he was there the whole time. Shit,
What
you know.
was he into music or something? Like was it
I
anything?
mean, yeah. He was into the music, not like I was, but he was, one of them niggas that's sweet, but don't feel like it can happen for real type shit. I'm telling him, man, come on, let's get it. He, trapping, you know how it go.
For sure, for
And
sure.
it happened how it happened. You
For
feel
sure,
me?
for sure. Um, I see you just dropped a new visual. Um, Shot by my guy Kiefer, man, over here at Stash House
Shout
Productions,
out Stash
man.
House.
Talk a little bit about that record, bro, and just you know what I mean, what inspired it, and what type of zone you was in when you was creating it.
Uh, it'd be funny because that song really like 2.5 years old.
Gotcha.
But it'd be like I be waiting for the right times, moments. You feel me? It's funny because I manifest for sure. Cause shit, I made that song. I might not even have had the second change.
For
I
sure.
had to wait to get the second change so I can. You feel me? It'd be
No
like that.
doubt.
You feel me? So it be like that, and then I listen to the song. I be listening to my lyrics, and then what's really currently going on in my life. And if shit get to lining up, like damn, it damn there be like some prophesize and shit. Like damn, I said this shit 2 years ago, and nah, it got so much relevance today. Still, you feel me? And then I drop that bitch.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Yes, sir. So, one thing that I always do, man, I like to go back to the origins. You feel me? Because whether you're an established artist or whether you're an artist that's developing and making your way towards stardom,
Mhm.
it's imperative that the people understand who the person is that's creating the music, which in turn will make them bigger fans and cling on to you even more. So if we can, bro, we're gonna shoot back to the origins, man. If you can, let the people know where you from and what was life like being born and raised in Detroit if you were.
Well, shit. I'm from the West Side, from Puritan, like Myers, Schaefer, the Lodge, Wyoming, all up and through there. You feel me? But my peoples definitely have moved around. They got the Boston around. You know how it be they trying to give me a better life and shit. So they moved to here and there. I never lived on the East. A lot of family from the East. My baby mama, RIP to her too, is from the East. So my son kind of got a whole, when he go to his mama's side of the family, I'm dealing with all East Siders. I love him though, you feel me?
For sure.
But I'm from the West for sure. You feel me? I done stayed all around it. Like I said, originally from Puritan, but I done stayed on Dre Road. I done stayed on Plymouth. I done stayed on fucking 7 Mile. I done stayed all around and shit. You feel me?
No doubt.
Uh,
In terms of like moms and pops, you feel me? Was it a two-parent household or split up?
yeah, no, they was together.
How was
My
that
dad,
dynamics? Would you say that maybe helped you? You know what I
no, for
mean? It's
sure. Especially at the age I'm at now with a kid. Like I said, his mother is deceased, so I'm like the only biological parent he got. And yes, I definitely see how I kind of looked up with having two parents that gave a fuck.
no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I can't. It's of course it's kind of difficult to skip past that. If it is something that you wouldn't want to elaborate on, that's fine. You know what I mean. However, I do like for people to talk a little bit about their trials and talk a little bit about their pain, because I'm sure that it's somebody else that's watching this interview or that may be watching this interview, and they may be able to get some inspiration, you know what I
Hmm.
mean, or some tools, you feel me, in the box to utilize to help them, go forward another day. If you care to talk about it, talk a little bit about, your baby moms and maybe how her passing came about.
Uh, I ain't gonna speak too much on how, but I will speak on the impact. You feel me? Niggas be having probably a whole life planned out for themselves, and they be like, God, sometimes. You feel me? I done been to the joint. You feel me? So, anybody that been to prison knows a lot of old niggas with slick little sayings, but one of them is they say, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. You feel me? Because, yeah, I never thought I'd be a single parent. Love my son to death. You feel me? He's a big part of this motivation too, trying to get him a better life and shit in a way that uh it's not illegal
No
for
doubt.
the main part, so I can for sure be there physically.
How, if I may, how old were you when you had a child?
I was 22 and I was 3 months out of fucking from doing 5 years in prison.
So you
So I
was
went to prison at 17,
okay.
got out at 22, so that's four. Cause I ended up doing a year on
Okay,
some violation bullshit.
so we gonna go back. We ain't gonna even progress. We ain't gonna go up that far. For right now, we got to go back to 17. You know what I mean?
Right,
Um,
which
at
yeah, was a hell
17
of a
years
year.
old, man, you don't have to speak on exactly what,
Hmm.
but like, if you can, what kind of led up to you getting in trouble and having to do that time?
It was funny because I was rapping back then, 15, 16, 17. And even back then, it still costed money.
Straight up.
You feel me? It still wasn't free. So shit, me trying to do what I was trying to do, right aim, wrong target. You feel me? Like trying to get to some paper just in the wrong way. I wanted it as fast and as much as possible. And you young, full of energy, and you know how that go.
No, for sure.
So it led me into the joint. I had been getting locked up since about 10, 11. I ain't gonna count on some bullshit. I
What
just
what
been
if what
getting.
what would you say contributed, especially being that you got two-parent household, you know what I mean, and then dating back to 10, 11, you
Uh,
find yourself in trouble. Like, what was some of the things that that led to you getting in trouble at that young age?
mm, I would probably say lack of purpose, lack of direction. It was like I was a rebel without a cause type shit. That shit sounds sweet, but nigga, you need to be a rebel with a cause. You feel me? With a purpose. So I feel like, my higher power kind of knew that it was hella potential. I just was channeling it into the wrong shit, you know.
No doubt.
And so I had to get corrected. And a lot of time, if you don't listen to the people that's around you that's trying to help you, gotta step in, and his type of help usually be, you feel me, impactful as fuck, life changing.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. Um, and But still 11 though?
I
Like,
mean, I
like,
had older brothers and sisters, and then see, parents always want a smart kid, but what comes with a smart kid is in this crazy world, when they younger and them little in between teen ages, they be thinking that a person to think they smarter than they really is. Like
no
you,
doubt.
you smart, but nigga, it's something that you can't beat experience. I don't give a fuck like how much you think you know or who until you go through certain shit and experience it, you don't really know shit.
Real talk.
Flat out.
Real talk. So, bam, 17 years old, you find yourself going to the joint. What
Man,
did you get sentenced to?
I got sentenced to 2 years.
Oh,
I ended up
damn. So
doing
you was in
4.
there jacking wreck.
Exactly. You feel me? So it's like, yeah. I done had some crushing moments. Them flops ain't no motherfucker.
So I'm saying, okay, so you go in for 2 years. When you first go in there, what's your thoughts? You know what I mean? Like when you in that bullpen and it's a bunch of guys, you know what I mean, there, and you just kind of looking at the filth
Mm-hmm.
of the environment.
Definitely
Of course,
unbelievable.
immediately, they asking for a strip search, cough, and all that goofy, stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what was going through your mind just going through the whole process of like just going through the quarantine process and all of that?
What was going through my mind? Definitely be a shell shock. Like this shit is unbelievable. I guess that's when you realize you done really fucked up. Like damn, this shit is not it already. We ain't been 5 minutes in this bitch and it's some bullshit. So I guess that's sleeping on the hard on some floor, nigga, toilet paper roll, the pillow,
A
piss,
horrible
nigga sleeping next to the toilet. Oh my god.
cool shots.
Hell right, just unhealthy sanity. Oh my god, it's like you just feel like you done fucked up your life.
That's crazy, man.
For
And,
sure,
and so, fast forward, what joint did you end up going to,
man.
and
The
what was the
farthest
climate?
prison you can fucking go to, Marinisco, fucking Michigan. Niggas probably never even heard of it. It's fucking. I'm cussing.
No, you
It's
good, you
it's
good.
11 hours away, and imagine driving 11 hours away, handcuffed, shackled up, and shit. This shit was horrible. Ass can't even feel your leg. You feel me? But yeah, they sent me to Marinisco, and they don't even claim Michigan. They claim they from Wisconsin. You feel me? They talk with accents like they from Green Bay. You feel me? All Caucasian, European correction officers. I love my Caucasians, but them Caucasians was different. You feel me?
And so when you hit the yard for the first time, like was it a like what? How was it? Was it a level? It was a level one.
It was a level 1 because of my age.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, but
Was
I
it was it
mean,
was it kind of violent still? Like
it
was it
was for
still?
sure vibing. I probably got in a fight my first week. This is all what led to me getting flopped so many times and shit. Cause
How was your first fight? Like for what? What was
a
the?
nigga trying to take my weights. I already had a game plan. Like, all right, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm about to work out and get some tattoos, which I did both of those things. You feel me? But nigga tried to take me and this new nigga weights. And we not knowing how jail is, but shit, we know we not about to let no nigga take nothing,
How
whether
he
we in
play it?
jail or not.
If I may ask, how he play it? Like what? Like
I mean, how they had it set up on some old dog ass shit. They like they an open yard, and everybody had to run to the weights and shit to get their shit. And basically, we both got there at the same time, but we kind of really beat them. You feel me? We was there first, like by just enough to say like, nah, nigga, this is why we was standing on like y'all not getting these bitches. Of course, you feel me? You get into a joint, don't know how this shit kind of go all the way. This nigga got 80, 90 cousins and fucking relatives, and he was from the east side. They all related to the joint, you feel me? So I was like,
and
oh my
and
God.
that's what people got to know. Like in the penitentiary, um, the east side is their own gang.
Man, they deep as fuck.
You know what I mean? They stick together. Sometimes
Definitely.
they have their own tables. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. But yeah, you finish what you
And
were
then it
saying.
come to find out, because Detroit big and small at the same time, the niggas I end up getting into it with, fast forward years later, it's like family to me too.
Mm.
Like one of my cousins took the same nigga I had to fight in and one like the same exact nigga I got. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Years later and shit. We damn near cool now.
That's crazy. That's what's up though. Huh? It ain't nothing but a
Crazy.
misunderstanding that lead to a squabble. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And at the same time, it kind of like got me a little like, motherfuckers got to fucking with me in that bitch because they seen like, yo, this nigga pop off.
and it wasn't a type of situation like where, like you said, it was so many of them. You feel me? Like did they try to, kind
Yeah,
of
but at the
play
same
like
time, I'm from Detroit too, so it is other people from the West Side that's gonna be like, all right, this nigga, come on now, y'all ain't about to do this. The Detroit is unified in there too,
no
so
doubt.
y'all ain't about to just, a couple people from my neighborhood stood up, and then everybody, some niggas from Detroit might be a type of Muslim, and they got they little people that's gonna rock with them. So it's political.
Most
It's
definitely.
political. It's political.
How many fights would you say that you got into in prison?
With that 4 years, at least 10.
Damn.
At least 10.
So I'm saying, like, would you attribute some of that to you, or was it all provoked to where you felt like you just had to
Man, it
stand on
wasn't either
business?
one of them. It was me helping niggas a lot of times. I was involved in little shit. You feel me? We be clicked up in that bitch. So
For
you be
sure.
having homeboys or groups, whatever. That shit, you would find yourself helping niggas, and you feel me? Yeah, a lot of
So
their problems become your problem.
nah, real talk, real talk. And you say it was like real political where you was at. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
Who, if I may ask, who ran the yard in terms of like numbers?
The
Because you got
Bloods,
okay.
for sure. And then after the Bloods, probably be the GDs. Bloods and GDs.
Even if it was okay, so I'm asking this question just for information purposes as well. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, even outside of the numbers, you feel me? What would you say was the maybe like best well ran? You know what I mean? If it was the
Mm-hmm.
Bloods, GDs, or religion
I
or something
say it
like
was for
that.
sure the religions. It was for sure the religions that was the most organized in there.
Out of the religions, if you could remember who stood out to you personally, and did you ever get any like knowledge from
I mean,
any?
it would be the nation, NOI, Nation of Islam, and the not the Mobites, the Sunnis, the Sunni Muslims
Did
and
you
shit.
ever dibble in like
Yeah, for
maybe like
sure,
the
for sure. I'm well studied in a lot of different religions and shit. When you ain't got nothing but the time, you be bored, or you be looking into all type of shit. And so I'm like, dawg, I'd have been bunkies with a fucking devil worshiper,
wow?
or this nigga he worshipped not even the devil, one of his demons. It was a bitch. He
Mm.
used to have a poster of her. I'm like, bro, you worship this bitch.
Damn, that's interesting. Like that's
And he was from my
interesting.
block. He was from around the corner, from Puritan. I'm like, bro, why are you making this
He
look
was
bad? He do have my family. I'm like, bro, you
he was
making
a
this look
Caucasian
bad.
guy, or he was a
Nah,
black
light
guy.
skinned weird nigga, man. He was in there for some questionable shit at that. Who knows? You know how that
Yeah,
shit be.
yeah, no doubt.
This nigga in there on some weird shit. So I'd have been definitely exposed to a lot of different religious stuff.
If
Yeah.
you was to give your number one lesson or piece of wisdom that you got from, it could be a religion or that you got from yourself, what would that be while you was in there?
What's the question again?
If you could get like a piece of wisdom that you learned or something that just really, really um helped you, or jewel or anything that you gained from prison, what would it be?
uh, Honestly, it'd be when you choose you. 9 times out of 10, basically, when you saying yes to you, you're saying no to somebody else,
Mm.
in a sense. Because I don't even know if I still would be here if I still like didn't finally say yes to me. I'm about to quit like being the main nigga to be on the front line every time and be the nigga to help niggas all the time and stand on like, bro, I gotta go home, bro. I can't keep be the one to help. You feel me? Especially in circumstances where I don't even agree with why that shit even happening. You feel me? Like I had to stand on my on for myself to get up out that bitch and better my life. You feel me?
And that's the trick. That's the trick to it. You get what I'm saying? It's like you would think that people would probably be like wanting to push you out the door.
That's what you would think. Nah,
You know what I
they want you
mean?
to go down with that shit.
Man,
That ship sinking, nigga. They want you on that bitch with them. Fuck is you talking about?
damn. Did when you finally chose yourself, did you feel any
Hell yeah, I
tension?
felt bad as hell. I had RP my nigga Doughboy, man. I had to spend some laps with some niggas and shit, and like really, cause I felt bad. Like damn, you know, I was had a nigga second guessing his own decision. Like damn, I should have. You feel me? But it'd be like in retrospect, you be having to choose you sometimes.
For sure.
You feel me? You be having to choose you sometimes.
For
Cause
sure.
niggas are you. You feel me? If you don't choose you, who is? Niggas will use your ass dry. Your life will be you. That's what they call a crash dummy to me. You feel me? You done gave your life away for a goofy cause to a lost nigga, a nigga that's lost himself. You feel me? Get the fuck out of here. It won't be me. I just want to be cool with them types that's trying to crash dummy me out or don't understand. You feel me?
No doubt, man. That's valuable. I ain't gonna lie, that's a valuable piece, bro. Because there's so many young guys, you feel me, that fall victim, you feel me, to that. Like
Sure.
I know people that, went in with four and end up doing, you know what I mean,
Man,
six,
what?
and you know what I mean, guys like that extend that time, because of the politics, you know what I mean, that come with prison, street organizations, and even
All that
religions for that matter
and all that
sometimes.
bullshit niggas be doing in the streets. That shit'll catch up with your ass in the joint. Ain't no guns in there, man. That shit is a true statement.
Mm.
All these little itty bitty frail pill popping links. You get up in that bitch, them niggas been working out and waiting on your dumb ass to come up in there so they can mangle you.
And do
For
you feel
real.
like even with the climate of like people like doing this whole like and I think it's calmed down a little bit, but like the
The
dropping
drug.
fours and
Oh,
dropping fives and
it
stuff like
has
that,
calmed
like,
down.
and then guys going to prison, like I can only imagine that it ain't no good sight
No,
for
it
people
ain't
that's on that.
cause it's not. It's not. It a lot of times niggas be want to go home, but depending, you feel me? Because niggas can do all that, but niggas ain't really put in no real work to where niggas care about them like that. It be them niggas that did shit to peoples and shit, and you know it's the serious niggas. You feel me? It's a lot of commercial of that. It's a lot of like I ain't gonna say fake because it's real, but like clout. They doing it because it's sweet. You feel me? They ain't never even did nothing to the other side for real. You feel me? They
Yeah,
just doing that shit because they don't know what else to do in their pictures.
no doubt, no
You
doubt,
feel me? Like
no doubt. So fast forward, bam, you finally get released after being flopped twice, right?
mm-hmm.
Um, come home. I assume you feeling good. You know what I mean? You
Feeling great.
happy. Um, and so you say shortly after that, that's when trial began to occur again in your life.
So yeah, I mean, I got somebody pregnant. You feel me? But yeah, within that year, I did go back to jail
Yo, you say you went back to jail within that year?
for sure. So
What
I
was it,
got
like a
somebody
violation
pregnant.
or something?
Yeah, violation.
If I may, like what would
Goofy ass
be?
violation too, boy. Floop shit. A gun. I was around a gun, and you know, parole, you can't even be around a water gun if you ain't. But the gun was registered. It wasn't a legal gun. The person who had the gun was in the car. You feel me? Like the registered owner was in the car. They still took me to jail. I had to. I mean, I thought I was about to go back and do years and years again. I was sick then. I ain't gonna lie. And I had a baby on the way.
Mm,
I had really thought I dropped the motherfucking ball.
mm.
You feel me? With a baby on the way, and I'm thinking I'm about to go do at least 5 years, cause that's how they, be telling niggas. And you get caught, you're gonna do 5 years. I had to, man, pull all type of strings and
Was you
shit.
aware though? Like was
That it
it
was a
what?
gun in the car?
Yeah,
I don't remember all the way. I probably was,
right.
but I'm
Who
like,
think you getting pulled over though?
yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
know what I
you
mean?
feel me?
And you still in your mind like, well,
It's
it's registered,
registered, so the
so
police probably not gonna be on the whole shit. But yeah,
damn.
they was on whole shit.
How long did they keep you before you
I
got
did
back?
8 more months. That you feel me? I did 8 more months off of that.
Man,
And then the whole 8 months, I'm not knowing because the way them bitches work, you don't get a decision instantly. You gotta go see the parole board, and it ain't like court where you get sentenced and you know what your fate is. That bitch, that shit just be up in the air, and they got your whole tail to just play with you. You feel me? So if you got a 2 to 20, they can technically flop you for 20 years and keep you in prison if they want to. You feel me? So it'd be
that's
like,
wild. That's wild. So you finally get back off of that, and and that's when you say not too long after that. That's when you had. Did you have your child? You had your
yeah,
child
he was
already.
born while I was in jail.
Okay, so you had your child, and how long after that did did the situation occur where his mom passed?
Let me say 2 to 3 years.
Mm. That day when you got that phone call, um, what was going through your mind or whatever the case may be?
I was pretty fucked up because me and her, love her to death, but we was like steady bumping heads and shit. So like somebody passed that you really love, but y'all ain't on good terms. That shit fuck with
For real,
you and shit.
for real, for
Yeah,
real. That's tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? But you know, it looked like you using that as fuel. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
all that shit.
To do bigger and better things. You feel me? To set a good example, even with being a single father. You feel me? But to stand firm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And stay solid as a man. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
no
hold it
kissing.
down,
And
bro.
I'm like, I'm really big on no excuses because I'm like, bro, after all the shit I be having to deal with and still be like, I don't really, you feel me? I don't be wanting, I don't understand why a nigga ain't doing what they supposed to be doing.
No doubt, no doubt. So musically, um, at what point did you begin to start taking your music career serious and really buckle down? Like, I gotta make
I
this
feel
happen.
like this probably, they say third time the charm because this probably like my third time doing that. You feel me? Because I put my foot on the gas and then I go to jail or just some bullshit that happened. You feel me? Like I got 2 videos shot by who shot them bitches? This nigga called me Phil. That was cold, right? You feel me? It's funny because he with Baby Money now. He kind of like his main cameraman. Baby Mama, Baby Money wasn't even out yet. You
Yeah.
feel me? When this happened, but 2 cold videos basically in my phone. You know, you be having things on ice. I go to jail. The police take my phone. And by the time I get out of the situation, he did like it had been like expired out of his camera.
Mm.
Video gone. All I got is I don't even know what I don't got shit of it.
Did that teach you a lesson in terms of just go ahead and drop?
Drop.
Like, is you?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that ice shit. And if you do, you better not keep you need to really just not be into illegal things to where the police end up confiscating your phone.
Yeah.
That'll be your best bet. But if you is, have backups, man. Keep shit on backup drives, your songs, all that shit. Cause nigga, that shit was years ago. I still ain't got that phone back.
No doubt.
Like,
No
what
doubt.
the fuck?
What's some of them like in terms of your career? You know what I mean, or your music? We're gonna stick to the music. Um, how would you describe your sound, your style? Like, what's some of the producers that you rock with, videographers, etc.?
Producers. Like
First,
you talking about
describe
like
your sound, though.
my sound? Man, I feel like I ain't gonna cap, I'm like the future of Detroit. But like no pun intended. Like not like the rapper Future of Detroit, but
Mhm.
like in that sense of I'm coming with like a different different like energy. It's more saucy than like aggressive. You feel me?
Mm.
I'm gonna put more like razzle dazzle on some shit.
Yeah.
You feel
For
me?
sure.
Versus these niggas, like I ain't really big into like the real nigga contest. I feel like Detroit rap, everybody trying to prove they the realest or who they been through the most or who got the most ops and they man, can we enjoy ourselves? Put this shit on. You having a good day. You made a couple dollars or, you know, finally hit some shit you've been trying to hit or whatever the case may be. Got a promotion, you know, whatever makes you feel good is happening this day. Play me.
Right. Right. Right.
You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
Play me. Nah, obviously I go through things, so I do have songs, you know, in that direction of going through things. But for the most part, man, I'm like, let's change the vibe. If the vibe good, put me on.
For
You feel
sure.
me? If you want to create a good vibe, put me on. I got
Real
something
talk.
for you.
Real talk. And you would think that, and I'm not think that, but you would say that being that you've been through so much at a young age, you kind of done got all of that out your system to where it's
Hmm.
like, bro, I ain't got no need to be.
That's how it really is, for
Yeah,
sure.
for
You
sure, for sure.
did so much, like, young, the shit these niggas thinking is the thing to do or so cool to be. I didn't kind of did it, seen what come with it, what come from it in the real way, how I could really go, lost people, lost time, did shit that I gotta live with myself. It'd be like, you feel me? Like,
For sure.
let's get to the grass is greener side. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like,
no doubt. No doubt.
motherfucking
In
money.
terms of producers and videographers, who you rocking with, man? Who your favorite go to producer and videographer?
Is you something like that I like to use?
Yeah.
Mm. Producer, honestly, I don't got no favorite. Like I get like flooded with emails and emails, emails of people sending me beats, and I just go through them bitches. You feel me? Whatever sweet to me, I'm gonna get on that bitch. As far as videographers, I fuck with my nigga Masalis, the real Masalis. I fuck with my nigga Zay Raw. Them like the two main. But really, outside of them two, I want to work with everybody. I like because I be seeing different people got different styles and different little signature. You feel me? So I be wanting different songs. I'm like, oh yeah, he'd be sweet to shoot this, or he'd be sweet to shoot this. If I want a more effect type song, like with more digital effects, I need to go fuck with Dog because I see that's what he do. He good at that. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's the music business. You can't get too personal with none of this shit. You feel me?
No
So.
doubt. Have it been any situation where you have like got personal, you know what I mean, with like the music business and maybe like meeting an artist or
Mhm.
that wasn't what you thought they was gonna be or just some business habits that you don't like that people got or whatever the case
Man,
may be.
hell yeah, hell yeah, a whole bunch of motherfuckers. It just be like the music business in Detroit, in specific. You dealing with black people, so when they say black owned business, and we don't be knowing all the way how to conduct it and juggle the different things in our life sometimes and communicate properly and all that shit. So yes, a whole lot of times I done dealt with motherfuckers in this music shit, and I didn't like how they was handling the business for sure, lack of communication, all that type shit. So yeah, yeah. But at the same time, I done dealt with some straight up and down motherfuckers too. You feel me? So,
Real talk, real talk. I seen that if I'm not mistaken, I see Sada Baby follow you.
mhm.
That I'm correct, right?
Yeah, yeah. Sada my dog. I fuck with Sada.
How y'all link, like, and what you know?
His little relative, Lil Ray, uh, be with this nigga every day. Shit, he one of the niggas I went to jail with at 17.
Uh,
So I've been knowing him. I go to
who his
prison.
cousin, one of the people you went to jail with?
Yeah, you feel me? And I go to jail in 2012. Sada baby ain't even popping yet in 2012. You feel me? But I ain't gonna say he was around, but he was around him. You
Yeah,
feel me? And then fast forward, you feel me? I get out of jail, he popping. You feel me? He going crazy and shit, and right there with him. And I'm like, shit, I'm trying to rap too. Obviously, he know me from rapping before. You
Yeah,
feel me? And he kind of brought me in, and it took a minute because how be niggas gotta organically get to know niggas and shit. You
most
feel me?
definitely.
And yeah, I actually appreciate that connection because it done showed me a lot with this music shit. It kind of made me. It's part of my motivation too because I'm seeing what can come from it in real life from niggas that come from shit that I come from,
Yeah,
places I come from. You feel me? So
no doubt.
the exposure is a blessing.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Statement for the year, bro. Like, what I know we talked a little bit about it at the beginning of the interview, but to elaborate a little bit more in detail, like, what's your plan going forward in terms of music releases, visual releases, brand and marketing? I understand that you got a clothing brand
Mm-hmm.
called Bomb, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about that and everything around that.
Um, well, moving forward musically, we about to flood the motherfucking streaming platforms and y'all social medias, the internet, real life groundwork. Y'all gonna be seeing me and the gang in a lot of different venues, parties. We gonna be there. You feel me? Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of us, a lot of me. So that's musically. Like I'm talking about, man, upwards of 4 to 6 releases per month. If not for me, somebody involved with me. You feel me? Uh, just heavy press on the music side. Video. I got big features, small features, all to coming out this year and shit. Couple female big features coming out this year. Uh,
Damn, can we get an exclusive or something around this
uh,
pod? You feel me? If
uh,
not, I understand the business, but if you can drop, you feel me?
well, one thing I'm excited about that is coming out soon because it's about to get hot, and I want to make something for the females. I got something with Rocky Bad. It's
That's
about to go
hard. That's
crazy.
hard.
I ain't
Shout
gonna
out to
care.
Rocky,
Yeah,
man.
that shit
Super
about to go
solid.
crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But as far as the brand, it's a business of motion, business of money, business of marijuana, business of music. You feel me? BOM really is a plethora. It's a umbrella brand. You feel me? It got a few different legs to it, and like I said, man, I just like to do things with a purpose, and I find myself spending a lot of money on clothes, which is promoting other people's shit, getting other people rich. I'm like, shit, I'm rapping, I'm kind of out here. Why not start? You feel me? Designing my own like that coat. You feel me? Why not
For
start?
sure.
Yeah, you feel me?
For
Start
sure.
designing my own shit, and I know I can make my shit look sweet.
For
You
sure.
feel me? I know how to dress. You feel me? So we come with the line. So a lot of the videos, of course, I'ma still come repping other people brands and shit. I be trying to keep it black owned merch or I don't really care for the big brands. We know they can, we know what they can do. Let's get some other people a shot who trying to start their 100-year run. You feel me?
No doubt.
But yeah, man, I just wanted an umbrella for the guys, man, for something that they can, you feel me, be proud of, fall up under. And it ain't no bosses, CEO, leaders, nigga. It's just a conglomerate.
Real
You feel
talk.
me? A niggas that's like minded, all trying to do the same thing, which is progress they life, get their family structured and stable. You feel me?
No doubt. No doubt. And I
Like I said,
heard
I
you
got
say,
some merch for you too. I got some shit for you. You
man,
feel
definitely
me? I brought some
appreciate it.
shit for you.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro. You said business and marijuana.
Business of marijuana.
Business
BOM.
of marijuana, man. We just had Kid L on the pod on the interview
Mm-hmm.
sitting where you sitting at, and I seen the clip,
Oh
man,
yeah.
where you had Kid L blowed off
I've
that
heard.
off that boy. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
How, in terms of the marijuana, you feel me? Business, you feel me? Like, just talk a little bit about that, like.
Well, shout out my dog Neff. We got some real talented uh botanists, people that don't know. It's a weed grower. We got some real talented weed growers on the team, man, that know some magic tricks. And on top of that, like I said, long live Tank, but he kind of had the streets on click clock with the bag with the weed and shit. So it was like it was that kind of is what started BOM because we from Michigan. I be telling people we like baby Cali at this point because we can produce some really good weed, like in niggas' basements and these warehouses and shit. So I'm like, man, everybody around me got a bag as far as on the weed or got some type of plug on it or hand in it or hand on it. I'm like, man, we need to brand this shit better. You feel me? Like we too tied in with the shit and connected with the shit and kind of just deep into the shit.
Yeah, to not legitimize
Yeah,
it
to
and
not
give it that.
legitimize it.
Yeah.
They didn't. I'm like, bro, this is like current prohibition, bro. You feel me? They ain't seen no shit like this in 100 years where something a nigga who just had 200-pound operation illegally can now take that same money and legalize it and like damn near really build something that his family can continue on legally. Yeah, we got to take advantage of that. You feel me? My damn family been selling weed for forever. I'm
Sure.
like, y'all bet not try to stop now when it's legal.
Yeah.
It's the time to do it even more and just do it in a way to where it's right. You know what I'm saying? And that's where BLM came
What's the
from.
game though? Like in order to do it right, like what is the game? Like what's
Uh,
the secret sauce for a person? Let's say a person right now. You feel me? He got some pounds. You feel me?
uh-huh.
And let's say he do got like I don't know. So that's why I'm asking. Let's say he do got a couple of funds to be able to legitimize it.
Mm-hmm.
Walk through the steps that you know that'll probably be the best route for him.
I mean, it's so many different directions that the person can go. It's more so about how they trying to play it, like, cause you know, you could be a caregiver and just so you can have a certain amount legally, which is gonna be more than the average 2.5 ounces once you become a caregiver. So
Yeah.
it's like just depending on how much you really got to invest. Because if you got it, you need to go the whole route and try to get a legalized dispensary and get them licenses that cost it's different ones and shit that allow different things. And that's on like
Yeah.
a person. The first thing I would say is get on Google and do your research
Yeah.
and see what direction will work best for you because there's a lot of different ones to go. You
Yeah,
feel
cause
me?
I'm seeing regular, degular street guys. You feel me? That's like probably ain't even playing with 100 ball. You
And kind
feel
of
me?
going that route. But
But
see,
they getting whole buildings
because at the same time, you don't have you can cut a corner and like do it backdoorish, and just if the people come, now you about to get the ticket or shut down maybe whatever they gonna do because your paperwork ain't right. So it's just like shit. Anybody can buy a building and open up anything. The
mm,
city gon' you feel me until the city get wind and they come and send the inspector because
mm,
you ain't and this and that and the third. And a lot of niggas I feel like it's just saying fuck it, we gonna open this bitch up, make what we can make until they shut us down with shit. I ain't mad at them. You
real
feel me?
talk,
I ain't mad at them
real
because
talk.
it might work out. You might make more than you didn't invested and now you didn't won. You feel me? By the time they came and closed you down, I feel like we Detroit, man. We the city of the hustlers. We gonna figure that shit out because that paperwork do be costing, and a lot of black people I feel like don't like dealing with paperwork, especially niggas,
Nah, for
like
real.
the men and shit. The guys, we don't like dealing with all that. I hate fucking paperwork,
Nah, for
and
real
that be
though.
the main shit you be having to do to
Ain't that
get this
crazy?
shit.
That's how it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, man.
yeah,
Well, man, you got a lot for people to be looking forward to.
yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be looking forward to, what you do throughout the rest of the year, man. If you got any last shout outs, any last message or thing that you want to get out to your fans or supporter, man, let them know.
Last message, definitely stay tuned in for the music. And I did want to get this little analogy before I left on some shit like with the weed and nigga been selling been dealing with that shit for a long time. Everything start out slow, you feel me? I don't care what it is you're doing. You You feel me? Apple, the biggest companies started out slow. The biggest operations, it could be El Chapo, whoever the fuck, Big Meech, started out slow. You feel me? So with this music shit, you gotta keep that in mind. You feel me? If you just really starting out and really putting in the work, it's gonna be a little slow in the beginning. You gotta like make it past that little point, like thug it through until it pick up. You feel me? And then in Detroit too, I wanna say this. Man, quit all that dick handling. Fuck with your baby. You feel me? Don't wait till you see me next to your favorite rapper to be like, all right, I'm gonna go listen to him. You feel me? It's like this. If I'm selling, if you trying to buy a car and I'm selling cars and I got a better car for a cheaper price, you trying to get a charger, right? I like analogies.
Yeah, for sure.
You trying to get a charger. The car being the same as what the rap is to me. You got one nigga selling an RT 20 fucking 19 charger. And then you got me selling a brand new 2023 red key Hellcat red seats. But you still go buy the RT charger just because you like the salesman. This nigga, he talk better to you. You getting got, gang. Come get the better shit. You feel me?
Real talk.
Type shit. You feel me? Like,
real talk.
I feel like that's how I be in the Detroit music scene a lot. Like, a nigga have better music and shit. But a nigga won't listen to it because he ain't been approved by certain people or synced with certain people. That shit is whack.
Do that give you a need like to start like dibbing and dabbling, like going like, all right, I'm about to go pop out.
I mean,
to this
it forces you to. It forces you to.
Yeah.
I don't like it though, but at the same time, I don't mind networking and mixing and mingling. And I do it all the time. I done been around a lot of people, you feel me? But it'd be like, why do I have to like this is where they come with the gatekeeper analogy and shit, because it's like, do I have y'all only like me because another person that y'all like said they like me too? That shit is weird, man. People need to look at themselves like, am I one of the people he talking about that basically is, it's like a follower's mentality. I gotta wait for somebody else to like it before I can like it, nigga. If you like the shit, you like the shit, nigga. Spin that motherfucker, play it, put it in your playlist. You feel me?
No cap, man. Y'all heard it here, man. Below, y'all look out for that, the clothing line. You feel me?
All that shit.
New single out
Second
with the
necklace.
visual. Second necklace. You
That
feel
bitch
me?
crazy.
You know. Y'all make sure y'all tap in, man. Below, y'all heard it here, man. Forum Magazine, Post of the Culture. Let's get it.
For sure.